Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast, or should I say welcome to Care for Cleveleys. I'm a little bit late to the party with this one. You'll see why when you get inside and I explain and I point everything out, but this is the reason for all my missingness and my knackeredness and my busyness and all the rest of it. So I'm going to take you and show you around how far we've got, and in a month, 6 weeks, we've got a very long way. So I'll try and see if I can find some photos and drop them in of what it looked like when we got possession of it, because it's looking very different now to what it did when we started. But it's all very exciting and it's all very good news, and it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be amazing. So come with me and have a look round. So this is Princess Road in Cleveleys. This is the bus station here, car parks, and that is Victoria Road West, and the sea is down there just at the back of B&M. This is the event space that's been recently completed, and this is what used to be the old Red Cross shop. And on the 25th of April 2025 we took possession of it, and we've started transforming it into Care for Cleveleys HQ. So while we're outside, I'll show you what we've already done. Superstar Andy has cleaned all the shop front framework down in the door, which was a right mess. So that's all red leaded, ready for painting. And we've replaced all of this fascia boarding as well. So that's all been redone. They've pretended that the roof's all right, that we've got it from, but there's some bits missing up here, but we'll worry about that another day. So we're focusing on getting open because we are going to use it for a fundraising space and a community facility. So this is tidy compared to what it's been like. This is Superstar Andy pretending he's not seeing me, he's not looking home. This is a utility cupboard that John's just repairing because we've got a big damp patch. That's the burglar alarm. Dead bodies from Affinity, nicely donated. I've just picked these up from Antisocial in Blackpool, and it's quite a big space. It's quite a big space, and it's going to be super duper. That sounds like this is Andy's bike. Transport A to B. It's not for sale, is it, Andy? No, Jane. Here comes trouble. No, it's not. I think he's bringing some wood in. We've just discovered that this wall's battened. I thought it was battened, but Kevin won't believe me. So we're going to make it strong enough to hang some shop fitting rails on. So these are all cupboards that we've got from Cats Protection when they closed down and moved out. This is our super float, and we've not got a name for her yet. She's a little bit worse for wear, isn't she? So this is going to be retail space, which we're going to sell a mixture of second-hand and new stuff, and all the money that we raise will be reinvested back into Cleveleys. Here they come. Here come removal men. To me, to you. Kevin's developing a new profession. Oh, he's gone that way. Kevin's developing a new profession as a scape diver. So these have all been cadged out of various scapes. So we've put this window in. This is our back room, otherwise known as Pigsty HQ. So we're working backwards into here. This is going to be a multi-space room, multi-use space that we're going to use for meetings and activities and events and things. This is the netty. And I have to say, the netty is reasonably clean now. If you'd have seen the netty when we got it, it was dark brown. It was disgusting. Oh, that's gone dark and green. Oh, sheet of wood.
painted toilet.
This is the long-suffering John with Kevin.
Yeah. What do you mean? Not long-suffering Kevin?
Are you long-suffering Kevin, or are you just long-suffering? Or both?
Long-suffering John.
Kitchen. This cupboard stinks. When we came to look round, the sink connector underneath here was leaking. So you can see it's held together with cable ties, look. So all this wood underneath here is obviously, well, it's got a very funny smell, I'll put it that way. And yes, the water is extremely hot. So this is the all-important thing donated by Brenda. And the fridge donated by Betty. Ta-da! You've got to be able to have a cup of tea, haven't you? We do have a fridge, we've not unpacked it yet, we're keeping that clean and tidy. And the CCTV camera, look. So we've got CCTV on and we've got a burglar alarm, so we've got everything, all our worldly goods protected. This is the backyard. I'll show you this down here while we're downstairs. So that's the side gate. It's quite a big space actually, this. And then this is the back. Oh, here he comes. It's that man again. Have you done? Have you tidied up?
Yeah.
That's not bad at all, that, Kevin.
Sheets outside.
You've been sanding your sheets?
It's very clean inside and you don't want to...
No, you don't. I bet you heard my voice behind you going, don't do that in there, Jen.
So we've got to remember before it rains.
I reckon you're right. I reckon it's going to rain.
So I'll fix this.
So this is upstairs. So we've got most of the decorating done. So we've painted the handrail and put that back on because it was a bit awkward for people getting up and downstairs. So from here is 9/10 done. You can see we've got a beautiful assortment of wallpaper, plaster, Artex here, look, blending into plaster. It's very fetching. Anyway, we got stuck there because we need Kevin to do that bit on a plank. He can't reach. So that needs all painting around that window. So this is upstairs. So this is all going to be used for events and activities and meetings and whatnot. So this is going to be the craft room. So we're going to have a big table in the middle, which is here. That's the big table. In bits. So this is all being decorated. We've done this. So the woodwork was grey when we got it. So we've got a kind of a similar shade of grey because then it'll wear better than white. So we've gone for very bright colours. We're going to make everybody cheerful that comes in here. So this is going to be our craft room where we shall do group activities and make things to sell in the shop and be creative and laugh and make a lot of noise. This is what we are calling the police room. So the police are going to be working out of here hopefully, along with other local agencies and various different public bodies and whatnot. So that's that one. This is going to be our office. Oh, there's flies everywhere. This is going to be our office. I think I need to come round with some fly spray, which currently looks like a graveyard for body parts. So most of this needs to go next door into what's going to be the stock room. But we're having some work done in there, so we've moved it all out of the muck. So this is the same shade of pink, pale pink, that's in the front room, coordinated to a very fetching shade of B&Q. It does actually look orange when you're in here. It's looking sort of... I don't like all these flies. I don't know where these have all come from. I'm just hoping something's not rotting somewhere. So most of this stuff has come from Cats Protection. We bought quite a lot of him. And then they gave us a ton of stuff. Another Lulu. The funny thing was the dead bird in the vent, which the electricians had just reconnected for us. And the electricians didn't want to get the dead bird out of the vent. So I did it. Which was funny. And this is what we had called the Black Hole of Calcutta, but is going to be the stock room. So Paul, one of our volunteers, Paul, has put the bench in. So that's all ready for when we're ready. And then we've had the builder in to do a little window for us, so that we can get some ventilation and some daylight. It's going to be a bit unpleasant working in here and sorting stock and whatnot. So that's just about finished, and when that's finished we can start using that. And as you can see, we've got quite a lot of the skirtings done. The doors rather, are just off grey. A bit of a sort of a mushroomy colour going on there, which is very pleasant. It's nice though. Nice job there, Betty. So that's our gaff. That's our new gaff. Don't ask me when we're opening. I've got absolutely no idea. There's a lot of flies in here. I'm hoping that they've come in through that front door or back door. Don't ask me when we're opening. I've got no idea. I think it's going to come together quite quickly. But it'll be interesting to see what it looks like when it's finished, as opposed to part finished. And a nice record to look back at. But the team have been brilliant. We've had people in every day. We've all looked like fireback. And we've all been flogging and scrubbing and whatnot. So this is our volunteer book, this. So this is all the hours that everybody's been in. There's hours and hours and hours and hours of work. So, we're getting there, aren't we, Kevin?
We are getting there.
We're not sure where we're getting, but we're getting there.
It'll be worth it once we're there.
It'll all be nice when it's finished.
You know all that wood that we took to lock up?
Yeah, you want to fetch it all back?
It'll be nice to have it here, won't it?
Yeah, well, that was your idea, not mine. So there you go. That's Desiree's Care for Cleveleys. There'll be a nice big sign up there soon. And a shop window display and cleanliness and people wearing normal clothes instead of work clothes. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye for now.